we need to be able to verify the following trig equation. Remember, you can start simplifying the left-hand side or the right-hand side or both as well. In this case, I notice that on the left-hand side there's no pluses or minuses, so I can just go ahead and convert everything to sine and cosine and see if I can simplify it. I'm going to use my quotient identity to replace cotangent with cosine square of alpha over sine square of alpha. So that's cotangent. Cosecant, I'm going to replace it with 1 over sine of alpha. Now I'm going to change my division to a multiplication by taking the reciprocal of the second fraction. So therefore my first fraction will stay exactly the same. We have cosine square of alpha over sine square of alpha multiplied by the sine square, just sine over 1. In this case, one of the signs will cancel out, and I will just have cosine square of alpha over sine of alpha. And I can separate this as cosine of alpha over sine of alpha. But if you notice, what I'm trying to achieve is not helping me get to here, because I'll have cotangent multiplied by cosine, and there's nothing I can do. So therefore, let me start on the right hand side. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to change it to sine and cosine. So I'm going to change my cosecant to 1 over the sine of alpha minus sine of alpha. Since I have two fractions, I'm going to place over 1. I need to have the same denominator so I can simplify it. I'm going to multiply the right hand side by sine of alpha. That will give me 1. Now that they have the same denominator, it will be 1. My denominators will stay the same, which is sine alpha. And this will be 1 minus sine square of alpha. And we are going to use our Pythagorean identities. If you move the sign to the right, it will be cosine square theta. So this 1 minus sine square of theta will be cosine square theta over sine theta. And if you notice, that's what we have here. So therefore, we have proven our identity. We don't need to go to this step. So just be careful. Sometimes you want to start on the left, sometimes you want to start on the right, and sometimes you can work with your way through both of them and just make them the same.